When it comes to preventing injury at the lower limb, it's very important to make sure we have the necessary amount of strength to withstand the miles and the rigors that we're putting on it. So strength is a very important component. If we're not strong enough, we reach that threshold to failure a lot sooner. So if we can build strength and actually increase how strong our muscles are, it takes a longer time for us to reach that threshold, which causes some kind of strain, overuse, any kind of injury at the lower leg. So what I want to show you here today are a few basic strengthening exercises that you can incorporate as part of your dynamic warm-up or your strength training program to help hopefully prevent the chance of injury as you start to ramp up your mileage. So first one, basic calf raises, all the way up on the toes, nice and slow down. Again, it's not just comfortably up, you're trying to get up as high as you can. Really engage that calf, again, gastroc soleus, some of these deep flexors behind that are very important in the propulsion phase of running to really push us off forward from one foot contact to the other. So on 2 feet, easiest version. And then from there, once we get that down, single leg calf raises is really one of my most favorite single leg or lower limb strengthening movements, because now instead of just pushing the body up and down using that calf, we're actually incorporating a lot more of these lower limb muscles to help balance and stabilize. So if we don't have the balance and stability, you'll notice a few of you actually will struggle through this as you come up. They're really off balance and shaky. They can't really control the motion. So starting off holding onto a wall, countertop, anything to help give yourself that balance and support, and then going just to that freestanding single leg calf raise, that is a very good exercise to work on. From there, anything as simple as walking up on your toes. Again, heels as high as you can, walking a few steps forward, walking a few steps back, adding that in your dynamic warm-up. Typically, I like to do that through my dynamic warm-up with some basic shoulder motions. So I'm multitasking here, I'm loosening up the shoulders and the upper body as I'm really engaging those muscles and strengthening, building endurance through the lower leg. From there, another muscle we really want to work on strength and endurance is the anterior tibialis, this muscle right down the front of the shin here. So we can do that by walking on the heels, pulling the toes up. That helps engage that muscle so we can build some good strength and endurance there. This is very important from a running standpoint because every time we run and swing the leg forward, we need to engage the anterior tibialis to pull the toes up to clear the ground and come up. A lot of times, people are really overworking through there if they notice any kind of restriction and mobility in the hips. They actually overwork through the anterior tib. So having a good amount of strength there to offset that stress is really big from an injury prevention standpoint.